All right, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Mathematics Academy, where mathematics is made simple. In my previous videos, I was talking about complex number, but most of the parents, they called me, they said, complex number is too complex for our children, so I should break it down to from GSS, especially GSS to secondary level. So today I pick up a mathematics of a topic under simultaneous equation, and this particular simultaneous equation we are about to solve is simultaneous linear equation with fractional coefficient. What are coefficients? Coefficients are numbers. Then this x and y, they are variables. But if you check very well, this is the equation they give to us. They say solve the simultaneous equation below. There are two simultaneous, but if you check very well, this is a fraction. What do we do? You know, in our previous videos, you will see just a single number. But presently now, something is dividing by something. This is a fraction. This might be a complex problem, but no problem. This YouTube channel is for you. We'll make it easy. Let's get started. Solution. We start by saying solution. Solution. We bring back the equations. We say 5 over x plus 8 over y is equal to 9. This will become our equation 1. We are bringing back the equations. 7 over x minus 6 over y is equal to 4. This will become our equation 2. Note, anytime a new equation is formed, like something that is not here is being formed, you name it by an equation. Maybe equation 3, equation 4, equation 5. Don't worry, we'll see where we'll get to that stage. Now, we can solve. I've tried a problem whereby I tried to use substitution method. It did not work. I tried to make one subject of the formula. It didn't work. So we want to use a good pattern. What is the pattern we are going to do? Note, we have x here, we have x here, we have x here, we have x here. Okay, let's say let 1 over x be a, and let 1 over y be b. Okay, you know, this is a statement. I just assume. Note something. I will clean that area. Just imagine a case like this. Like this first one. I have 5 over x. 5 over x can be written as 5 times 1 over x. Whenever a whole number is multiplying a fraction, the whole number goes to the up of the fraction. If this 5 times 1, if 5 goes to this place, you see that automatically I will have my original equation. That is why I say let my x, let a represent 1 over x. If we are to imply this now, observe. If this particular value here is our a, that means something will happen here. If this 5 shift a bit, this 8 shift a bit, this 7 shift, this 6 shift, something will happen. Okay, therefore, like I told you, I just bring back this emphasis to just make it easier to identify or make my statement accurate. So now, we'll now have something like this. If 1 over x is a, that means from this our original equation 1, we'll have 5a plus, we have 1 over y, which is what? B. We'll have 8b is equal to 9. If you observe, this is a new equation that is not found anywhere. So we name it equation 3. You see, this is why we have to name it equation 3. I told you I will show you how to name equations. Now let's come to this second one. We have 7a minus 6b equals to 4. We name it equation 4. Observe. Equation 4. Now, if you look at this question now, it's no more a fraction. Wow, this is beautiful. Since it's no more a fraction, it now looks like what? Simultaneous normal equation. What do? We try to use substitution method, no problem if you want to use substitution method. But at this moment, I want to use elimination method. And which of them should I eliminate? Okay, I should eliminate A. You have to write it down using elimination method. Elimination method. elimination method. Okay, eliminate A. Okay, now I want to focus on eliminating A. I want to use the elimination method using eliminating A. Now, whenever you want to use elimination method to solve and you have identified the variable to be used, you use the coefficient. What is coefficient? Thank you very much. This topic here is talking about coefficient also. Coefficient is the number that is attached to the variable. 5 is in front of A. The 5 is called coefficient, while the A is called variable. Therefore, we are going to use the coefficient of this 5 to multiply equation 4, everything in equation 4, and use 7 to multiply everything in equation 3. Our aim is to eliminate A. So now let's come to this other side. That simply means we bring back the equation. We use 7. We'll be multiplying the first equation. 5A plus 8B is equals to 9. 5 times 7A minus 6B is equal to 4. Observe, when this multiply, when we have 5 times 7 times 5, it will give us 35A plus, when we use 7 times 8, 7 times 8 will give us 56B is equal to 7 times 9 will give us 63. Now, if you check very well, this is a new equation. This equation is different from every other equation we have gotten. If you check very well, this new equation we have is not found anywhere here, and we ended in equation 4. So we have this as our equation 5. You see? Now, let's come to this side. 5 times 7 will give us 35A plus, okay, this is minus 30B. 5 times 6. Use this one to multiply this, multiply everything. Is equal to 4 times 5 will give us 20. This will give us equation 6. Now, at this point, if you check very well, these two equations, if you check very well, 35 is here, 35 is here. These are common terms. So, note, when you have a positive and a positive that are common terms, you introduce negative value. So, you introduce minus. You want to subtract. So, this will cancel this. Now, if you take 56 minus 30, we give you 26B. 26B. Why that of 63 minus 20 will give you 43. So, all right, okay, I observe something here. This is 26. Let's see. If this times this will give us minus, if this times this will give us plus. So we are supposed to add, not to subtract. So we have 86B, not 26. At this point, we are introducing the negative to this 20. So we are supposed to have 63 minus 20. Okay, it still remains 43. So we divide both sides by 86. Divide both sides by what? 86. This will cancel this. Therefore, B is equals to this divided by 6, which should give us 1 over 2 as our B. 1 over 2. This one goes itself 1. It will now come to this one twice. So at this point, we have gotten our B. So let's get our A. But before we get our A, we don't need our A here because we have already gotten B here. And B here, it was stated that let B be what? Let B be 1 over Y. So let's state it this way. If B is equal to 1 over Y, 1 over Y, I'm coming. All right. I observed something here. These are some of the mistakes students do in class. That was why I just observed. At this point, we are supposed to get our A first before we think of using that let. So let's substitute 1 over 2 as b into equation 3. All right, so now let's substitute it into this equation 3. Anywhere we see b, we'll put this value. So we have 5a plus 8 times 1 over 2. Remember this b here, we'll be changing to 1 over 2 is equal to 9. Now this will give us 5a plus 4 is equal to 9. Collect like terms. Let's collect like terms. Collect like terms. Collect like terms. We have 5a is equals to 9 minus 4, which will give us 5a is equals to 5. Divide both sides by 5. We have our a is equal to 1. So at this point, we are going to say, but 1 over 2 is from this place. 1 over 2 from this place. 1 over 2 is b. That means this implies that this implies that 1 over x is equal to b. So sorry, it's equals to a. Look at this place here. It's equal to a. And anywhere we see our a, 1 over x is equal to our a here is what? Our a here is 1. We have something like this. We cross multiply. We have x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. Okay, also recall, now we have gotten our x. Note, we want to get our y. Also recall that 1 over y is equal to b. 1 over y is equal to b, and we have 1 over y is equal to, now if you check very well, our b is 1 over 2. So we change our b to be what? To be 1 over 2. So when we cross multiply, we have, okay, 1 over y is equals to b. All right, so when we cross multiply, we have 1, this will times this, and this will times this. Okay, so like where we are now, 1 over y is equals to 1 over b. Now we want to make y subject of the formula. What do? We cross multiply. Now we can even use other method, swapping method, whereby if swapping method is like 1 over y is equals to b, is the same thing in swapping, making this y subject of the formula. I can still have y is equals to 1 over b, but I don't want to use this pattern because you might not understand. So I will use this cross multiplying pattern. Now let's cross multiply. This will give us, this time this will give us by is equal to 1 times 1 will give us 1. Now let's make y subject of formula. You observe that we divide both sides by b. Divide both sides by b. This b will cancel. And you observe that we have y is equals to 1 over b. And you also know that b itself is what? 1 over 2 from the initial, from this value we got here. So we substitute it. This implies that y is equal to 1 over 2. which can also be written as 1 over 2 raised to the power of minus 1. And when you have this, anytime you see something like this, it's like the inverse of this inverse. Anytime you have the inverse of this inverse, you take the base at the down. So your final answer, that means this implies that y is equal to 2. Therefore, the value for x comma y is equal to, what is our x? Our x is 1 and our y is 2. And this brings us to the end of this problem. You can see how long this problem is, but it's very, very good. If you follow the steps I take, you can solve multiple of this problem. Start from the beginning till the end. And any question, anything you don't understand, you can drop it on my comment below. Thank you very much.